even today. That is why, see, next challenge which I forgot to tell you is a very important challenge, that is about AI. You know about AI, no? You know it no more than me even, right? What is AI, alright? So all these chat GPTs and all these generative applications you have today, right? So there is a fear that human beings are going to be superfluous by losing a lot of jobs in future, like repetitive jobs, front desk job and things like that. You know, Noah Harari, have you heard of Noah Harari? So he was talking about that human beings will be superfluous in next few years. Why? Because the coding will be done by AI and all sorts of things you know about. But lot of counter arguments to this, which as a social scientist you must admire and you must get motivated because of that. Number one, when Harari talked about human being getting superfluous, he thought that human being only a homo economicus. You understood? That is, human being only is an economic entity. It's just a value. It just adds to economic value product. But let me tell you, the type of human values you have, compassion, empathy, creativity, all these will not, at least we cannot foresee getting transferred to AI. So your role is there. Whether machine does the decoding or coding is not important for you. What is important for you is having those human values, that you should be empathetic to the people around you, and that is what the companies are going to search for. In fact, I can tell you one thing: when you go into private sector jobs, never ever think that they will ask you, the big companies will never ask you which college, which university, what subjects you are from. I've been teaching in Indian Institute of Management, around 7 of them I teach, all right? Then in INSEAD at Singapore and Paris. All these are very important. These are very important managerial institutes in the world. Now, one day I asked a very important company, very famous world MNC company, the head of that, I asked him, how do you select, how do you recruit these young, am I getting late? I can finish it in 5-10 minutes, don't worry. I thought that will help you. Anyway, because of my 63-year-old, I'm 63-year-old, I always feel I know more than you, which is such a mistake and blunder we do after we cross 50. We always feel we know better than them, but you are the one who knows better than me, right? What I'm saying is that during the challenge I was talking about, then when I asked the multinational, very famous, you know Ericsson company and all, I was taking the class of the Ericsson company country heads in Hyderabad ISB, right? Indian School of Business. Then I was asking someone that how do you recruit people, the young fellows? They said that we don't bother about which college, which university they are from. What we bother about is how much they are empathetic, how much they are compassionate, how they bother about people around them. So this is what, please have that. This is the biggest challenge for everyone in the society, to have those human values, and I have seen it. Then only you can go in for community rebuilding. And in fact, when I worked in the field as a policeman, as he was talking, in 100 villages, I have changed the contours of those villages, the tribal villages, by changing their attitude about social prejudices. All right, that you can see that story. It's in Harvard Business Review case study on me. It's called Change Agent. You can see how it can be brought in. I would expect all of you to think in that terms, that okay, your role is to bring changes in the society, and that is a challenge for all of you. That is possible only when you start rebuilding the community around you, start rebuilding the trust amongst us, rebuilding the notion that social science can provide the policies, the framework through which the sciences can go to the people. You know, all these are challenges, and in fact, it's always wonderful to come to my own college, which I studied, you know, which I was an alumnus here, and speaking from this stage. The other day I was speaking from Delhi School of Economics stage in the international conference. Two very important happiness for me. One from my college, another from my university, Delhi School of Economics stage, speaking from these two. Thank you so much, meeting you and all right? Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you so much, sir. Uh, I'm so sorry I'll deprive all of you from the opportunity to question a policeman because we are running short of time and our new guests have arrived. So we are beginning the new session forthwith. Uh, if yeah, if sir can stay with us, of course, after the second session is over, you can interrogate him over lunch. Thank you.
Ôi, sắm như vậy.